Hi students, welcome to today's session of ICSE Physics, Keeping Intellectually Engaged. Today we are going to deal with an important topic of chapter Force, that is Principle of Moments, a most probable topic for ICSE board exam. We have studied in the previous session about clockwise moment, anti-clockwise moments, its nature, and moment of force or torque rotates a body which is fixed about a point. If you haven't watched the video yet, please watch and learn. Let us check out what is principle of moments and its applications. Let's begin. What is principle of moments? What is its application? Look at the diagram drawn on the board. You can see, what you can see on the board? A meter rule suspended with the help of a thread on the rigid support, and you can see with the help of spring balance two slotted weights W1 and W2 are hung on either side of the meter rule. The meter rule may tilt to one side, right? Now what you do, adjust the either of these slotted weights W1 and W2 in such a way that the meter rule balances horizontally in rotational equilibrium. All right. Now we have adjusted the position of W1 and W2 in such a way that this meter rule balances horizontally. Okay. Yeah. Weight W1 and weight W2, they are suspended with the help of a spring balance on either side of the meter rule. The weight W1 tends to turn the meter rule clockwise. This weight will tend to rotate the meter rule in clockwise direction, and W2 tends to turn the meter rule in anti-clockwise direction. All right? Yes. Then what is the clockwise moment, CWM, due to the weight W1 hang at the point A? So the clockwise moment of weight W1, clockwise moment of W1 is equal to moment of force is equal to product of force into perpendicular distance. What is the force here? W1 into what is the distance between the fulcrum point of suspension and the force, that is L1. Okay, yes. Now what is anti-clockwise moment? Anti-clockwise moment due to W2. Weight W2 is equal to the product of force into perpendicular distance, moment of force or torque. We know the formula. The magnitude is W2 into L2, the distance between the point of suspension of the force or the weight and the fulcrum. All right? Yes. Now when it is in equilibrium, if the body is in rotational equilibrium, it is obvious that W1 will be equal to WL1 is equal to WL2. So we can write in equilibrium, when this meter rule is balanced and is not rotating, the magnitude of clockwise moment will be equal to the magnitude of anti-clockwise moments. All right. So we can write WL1 is equal to WL2. W1 L1 is equal to W2 L2. All right. This we can call it this verifies the principle of moments. So according to the principle of moments, sum of clockwise moment is equal to sum of anti-clockwise moment. All right. When several forces are acting on a pivoted body, many forces are acting. Suppose many weights are hung on this meter rule on either side of the meter rule, body may tend to rotate it about an axis, right? Then what is the resultant moment of force then about the point O? The resultant moment of all the forces about the point O is obtained by taking algebraic sum of the moments of each force about the point. We know that anticlockwise moment is taken as positive and the clockwise moment is taken as negative. We have already studied in the previous session. So in that case we can say if the algebraic sum of moments of all the forces acting on the body about the axis of rotation is 0, the body will be in equilibrium. So the resultant moment of forces about a point O is 0, this body will not rotate. You know that in order to rotate a body, a net force should be acting on the body. So a net force is required to produce any type of motion, linear motion or rotational motion. So the net force is about the fixed point is 0 here. So we can state according to the principle of moments, the clockwise moment according to clockwise moment is equal to anti-clockwise moment. A physical balance or a beam balance work on the principle of moments. So an example of an instrument which works on the principle of moment is a physical balance. Physical balance, or we call it as beam balance. Remember that physical balance or beam balance works on the principle of moments. So according to principle of moment, sum of the clockwise moment will be equal to sum of the anti-clockwise moment. All right, is that clear? Okay. Now let's study an important application of the principle of moments, that is to find the mass of object x. A simple beam can be used to determine the mass of a given body. You can see, look at the diagram drawn on the board. What do you see? AD is a simple beam. AD is a simple beam, uniform simple beam which is supported at the point O. The unknown mass is suspended at a distance, unknown mass S x is suspended at a distance 40 centimeter from the fulcrum. Clear? X which is to be, this is where you x whose mass is to be found out, which is unknown to us, which is at a distance 40 centimeter from the fulcrum towards the end B. All right? Yes. Now a known mass of 75 gram is suspended at the point D at a distance 50 centimeter from the fulcrum. Okay? All right. So what's our aim? To find the mass of the object. As you know that the mass 75 gram will rotate the body in the clockwise direction, or the unknown mass x will tend to rotate the beam in the anti-clockwise direction, causing anti-clockwise moment. All right? Yes. So what is the anti-clockwise moment? What is the anti-clockwise moment due to x? That is equal to, we can write anti-clockwise moment due to x. X is equal to the product of magnitude of force x into 40, that is equal to 40x. All right? Yes. Now what is the clockwise moment due to 75 gram? Clockwise moment due to 75 gram, that is equal to force into 75 into, what is the distance? Perpendicular distance 50. 75 into 50, just calculate and see, 3750. All right? Yes. So when the beam is in equilibrium, you know that according to the principle of moment, anti-clockwise moment is equal to clockwise moment. We can write when the beam is in equilibrium, anti-clockwise moment is equal to clockwise moment. Okay? What is anti-clockwise moment? 40x is equal to, what is clockwise moment? 3750. X is equal to 3750 divided by 40. 375 divided by 4, how much it is coming? 93.75 gram. All right? I hope the steps are clear to you. Now let us study the second application of principle of moments, that is to find the mass of a meter rule. In the previous case we have found out the mass of an unknown object. Here we are finding the mass of a meter rule. You can see a uniform meter rule AB balances horizontally on a knife edge or at a fulcrum placed at a 58 centimeter mark. When a weight of 20 gram force is suspended from end B, all right, what is the mass of this meter rule? You have to find out the mass of the meter rule. So have a close look at the diagram drawn on the board. It's not necessary that the fulcrum should always be at the midpoint. The fulcrum can lie anywhere between A and B at any point. In this case, the fulcrum or the knife edge is placed at 58 centimeter. And where is the mass of a body is concentrated? We have studied that the whole mass of the body or the weight of the body is concentrated at the center of gravity. So remember that the weight or the mass of the body will always act at the center of gravity at 50 centimeter mark. So we can say that the mass of the meter rule, m gram force, is acting at the midpoint of this meter rule, that is at a 50 centimeter mark, which is causing an anti-clockwise moment, and 20 gram force causing a clockwise moment. Diagram is clear to you? Once the diagram is clear to you, we can easily solve the numericals. Let us come to the solving part. So according to the principle of moment, always anti-clockwise moment is equal to clockwise moment. You have to write the principle, anti-clockwise moment is equal to clockwise moment. You have to write all the steps in detail, because all these steps carry mark in the board examination. What is anti-clockwise moment? Anti-clockwise moment is equal to the force. What is the force here, which is unknown to us? That is, we can write m into what is the distance? Distance between, always we measure the distance from the fulcrum with respect to the fulcrum, that is 50 and 58. That is 58 minus 50, it is clearly marked here, 8 centimeter. 8. That's equal to, what is clockwise moment due to 20 gram force weight? Force, what is force? 20 into the perpendicular distance from the fulcrum. Remember that the perpendicular distance is always measured from the fulcrum. From the fulcrum, how much? The fulcrum is placed at a 58 centimeter mark, and it is, it's a uniform meter rule, 0 and 100 centimeter or 1 meter. 100 minus 58. 100 minus 58, how much? It is coming as 42, right? Yes. Now what is m? M is equal to the unknown weight, 20 into 42 divided by 8. Okay. So just to cancel it and solve it. 10, 4, right? 5, 2. How much? 2, 1. 21 5s are 105 gram. The mass of meter rule. What is the value of unknown weight, unknown mass here? 105 gram. So using the application of one of the application of principle of moments, we have found out the mass of meter rule. Is it clear to you? All right. That's all about principle of moments and its application for today. We will solve more numericals and applications of principle of moments in the forthcoming problem solving session. Till then, keep watching ICSE Physics, keeping intellectually engaged. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.